Welcome to MindSpace On Demand, a pop-up mental wellness lounge, brought to you by Group 9, which includes Zachary Bailey, Ariel Begay-Smith, Nicole Heath, Nicholas Morgan, Carmel Razor, and Michaela Romo.
Meet Alexis, a 32-year-old product marketing manager in the banking industry. With an MBA and a full plate of responsibilities, she manages revenue, customer acquisitions, and strategy for a mid-sized firm. She's driven, visible, and constantly on, juggling back-to-back meetings, team expectations, and family life. Alexis gains insights through professional networks and prefers face-to-face communication. She values mental health but struggles to find time for traditional therapy. Let's look at the job to be done for Alexis.
Let's start with the core need that we're addressing. We like to call it the job to be done. For corporate employees, that job is simple but powerful. Help me manage stress and prevent burnout without actually leaving the office or drawing attention to it. What we've learned is that employees want mental wellness support that's easy to access, private, and doesn't disrupt their busy schedules. Many are either too overwhelmed or too uncomfortable to seek help outside of the workplace, and yet the mental toll on today's work environment is very real. Now, the problem that we're solving is actually multi layered. Traditional wellness solutions often require people to go out of their way, make appointments, commute, carve out the time that they actually don't have. But there's still a stigma around mental health in many corporate settings, which discourages people from actually speaking up. And while digital wellness apps are helpful, they can feel impersonal and aren't always enough of what we need. The result? Too many people ignore their mental health until it's already in crisis and it's too late. But our solution is different. We deliver mental wellness on demand with pop up spaces that are calm, welcoming, and right where people already are. Whether that's at work, on campus, or even at an event, there are in person sessions that feel supportive without feeling like a big commitment has been made. It's a hybrid model that combines the easy access with the human element, but also being very flexible while being online. And it's truly what people need. Ultimately, we're making mental wellness feel normal, accessible, and easy to say yes.
Let's revisit Burnt Out Alexis. Her customer journey starts when she is exposed to MindSpace through her workplace, from a wellness day sponsored by HR, a flyer in the break room, or even a Slack message about mental health resources. This catches her eye because she's looking for a discreet, accessible way to reset without leaving the office or committing to long-term therapy. Alexis stays intrigued, so she decides to dig deeper. She visits our website for more information and looks for reviews or testimonials from peers. Throughout her browsing, she is able to confirm that MindSpace professionals are licensed and checks for insurance coverage through her benefits portal. Alexis is ready to commit to MindSpace, but is still struggling stress and time constraints. She is able to visit the lounge on site to check it out in person before fully committing. She then uses our mobile app to check lounge availability and book a session. She understands that she will either have to use insurance or self-pay, but feels a sense of relief when her session gets scheduled. Alexis finally walks into the lounge, and it is clean, calming, and private. She's greeted by a counselor who walks her through how the session will run, with multiple tools and exercises that she can take home and use at her disposal. She then concludes by leaving feedback on the session and recommends colleagues to give it a shot. Alexis's journey is about more than just discovering a service. It's about removing the friction that stands between her and a moment of peace in the middle of a chaotic workday. By aligning our key touchpoints with her values, we help her feel seen, supported, and empowered to prioritize her mental health.
Our customer journey begins when stress and burnout become overwhelming. They're overwhelmed and looking for relief. In the consideration stage, they're motivated by the hope of regaining balance and avoiding long-term health costs. However, they're cautious after trying quick fixes that don't work. For example, Alexis is in need of an on-demand help, and with her busy schedule, that can be hard to find. She starts to feel overwhelmed with emotional exhaustion, trouble sleeping, and zero work-life balance. This is when she begins researching solutions that can fit into her hectic lifestyle. She's looking for something flexible and effective. That's when she finds MindSpace, our on-demand mental health care app. What stands out to her is the ability to connect with licensed professionals anytime without needing to rearrange her whole day. Motivated by the need to feel better fast, Alexis downloads the app. Taking that step feels empowering, like she's finally choosing herself and taking back some of her control. After using MindSpace consistently, Alexis starts to feel real change. and she's thinking more clearly and sleeping better. MindSpace becomes part of her daily routine, not a chore, but a support system. Now she shares it with her friends and coworkers who are also navigating high-stress environments.
Across the customer journey, we've identified 5 major barriers impacting engagement with MindSpace. First, there's a strong concern around privacy and stigma. Employees worry about being seen using the service or being judged by others. To address this, we recommend reinforcing confidentiality in all messaging and promoting peer leadership endorsements. Second, time and scheduling are major hurdles. Even motivated users struggle to fit sessions into busy workdays. We can offer flexible drop-in options and integrate bookings into company calendars. Third, many employees face confusion about what to expect, especially around how it differs from EAP or other benefits. Simple explainers and first-time user experience can bridge that gap. Cost uncertainty is another barrier. Users often pause when pricing or insurance coverage isn't clear. So we're focusing on transparent pricing and streamlining eligibility checks with HR. Lastly, accessibility, whether it's an unclear lounge location or a clunky app, all can cause drop-off. So we're improving signage and simplifying the app experience to remove that friction. By solving these pain points, we can turn curiosity into comfort and interest into real engagement. Thanks for watching.